Hi guys, this is Alex for 902 here, and recently, like a lot of bronies I'm sure, I have been hyped on all that is the upcoming Generation 5 of My Little Pony, officially titled The Next Generation. Their words, not mine. All the leaks from merch and other stuff have kept me on the edge of my seat and wanting more. We still haven't gotten a trailer yet, unfortunately, but I think Hasbro is doing this on purpose to keep fans speculating. Or maybe a majority of the movie is still unfinished. It could go either way. This does segue into my topic for today. The more information we get on G5 and the closer we get to its release date, the more I'm concerned that we might be pretty disappointed when it actually releases. Let me explain what I mean in greater detail. I feel I shouldn't have to go into everything that could go wrong when G5 releases. There is a laundry list of things that could go wrong, and if I did cover them, we'd be here all day. So I'm gonna focus on some of the biggest and most likely problems that might appear in G5. The first is wasted and or missed opportunities. This one is probably one of my biggest fears and one of the more likely ones, especially if G4 is anything to go off of. And it's not exclusive to My Little Pony either. This is something that can pop up anywhere, especially if the writing staff isn't careful. With this in mind, it's easy to understand why I'd be nervous G5 is going to have some wasted and or missed opportunities somewhere. Maybe some of the important characters won't be as fleshed out as they could be, or maybe we just won't get an explanation for why Equestria is magicless, or the explanation we will get won't make sense or create plot holes. Speaking of plot holes, that's another one of my biggest concerns for G5. Plot holes. Basically, what I mean is the story might do something that interferes with its own lore, or just does something that's confusing and it's never explained. The former I'll go more into later. For example, Zip's mom is the only Pegasus that can fly without any strings or anything like that, despite not possessing any magic. If this does happen, it'll create a giant plot hole in the narrative, and that's just an example. It has the potential to be a lot worse. But I suppose I should stop beating around the bush and get into my biggest concern for G5. Continuity errors. I'm sure this topic needs no introduction to anyone who's watched My Little Pony within the last 11 years. To put it simply, continuity errors are mistakes, or errors if you will, that interferes with past events despite those past events being considered canon. This doesn't really happen in something like SpongeBob, for example, since the shows don't have any established continuity. It has next to no continuity. This is a problem that has plagued G4 throughout all 9 of its seasons, and it's what concerns me the most about G5. More so the follow-up show than the movie, but I am worried that G5 might retcon or G4 or have its own share of errors with G4's established continuity. If past experience with G4 has told me anything, it's that unless they have a team of writers instead of having one person per episode do the writing like in G4, this is possibly the most likely issue to happen. Yes, even more so than the wasted opportunities, but that's still a big one. Well, there you go. Those are my biggest concerns for G5. I'm aware that these issues might not surface when G5 releases. I mean, we still got 3 months left after all. Well, at the time of this recording anyway. So they do have plenty of time to make sure none of these problems happen. I know there are some issues I haven't mentioned or considered, but I just wanted to share what I think are the biggest problems G5 could have. Hopefully they don't happen, but only time will tell. Thank you so much for watching, every pony. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. While you're at it, check out my social media like my Twitter, Tumblr, DeviantArt, Amino, and FinFiction. There's also my main channel where I post animated skits, music videos, and some audio dramas. Peace out and have a great day!